Hey everyone, this is an overview of my enhanced encounter window extension. So a lot of the other extensions I've done are really player focused and the character sheet, but this one's for the DMs. It should help you organize and launch encounters a lot faster and really help your kind of flow of gameplay quite a bit. So here I'll start off by showing you the main encounter window, and I've added a simple button up here to just create a new counter more easily. And now you'll see the new encounter window here. So let's call this test encounter. You'll notice on the right hand side there's a couple like sections here, and what these are is this allows you to associate different objects with this encounter so that later on when you retrieve it after you've built it in the middle of the game, you can easily find all the things associated with it. So let's say I want to add a map. All right, I can go ahead and add the cultist pen map to this encounter. And maybe I have an image of, like, I don't know, a cave or a battle scene or some sort of image I want to associate with this as I plan to show the players once we start. I don't know if there's a good one in here. There we go. So let's see, what does that look like? Yeah, so maybe I'm fighting beholders. I want to share that at the beginning. Also parcels. So like if you have a specific treasure you want to associate with this battle. And if there's a story that goes along with it that you're either going to reference yourself or maybe a story you want to share to the players, a story entry. Maybe there's going to be a chain link of encounters. So after this encounter, there's going to be another one right away. You can easily link a secondary encounter to this encounter. And you'll notice here as I add them, it's adding a little shield link so you can open them up. And if you want to clean it up a little bit, you just hit this expand so you can read the whole text. And then upon closing it, it will clean it up and make it all nice and tidy there. So let's add a couple NPCs to this. Make it a real fight here. I don't know. All right, so there we've got some creatures. Now a couple other things going on here at the top. You'll notice I've added this challenge rating here. So what this does is it looks at your party sheet and finds the average level of all the party members. Well, actually not even average, just the individual levels, and calculates based on the Dungeon Master Guide formula for encounter difficulty. If you hit the refresh, it'll show you what challenge rating this is. And you'll notice as like I get rid of things and hit refresh, it changes the rating. So that's a nice little handy reference for you. And of course, you can still do the refresh to get the exact XP value. All right, so now we've made this encounter. Maybe we're doing some prep now. I'll go ahead and close it down, and we kind of forget about it for now. Now later on, you're having your game session. You can easily get back to it. You just go to your encounters, or you probably might have a link to that encounter somewhere in your story entry. Where is that one we just created? So it was called test encounter. There it is. I had saved in the wrong folder, but so yeah, find it, and you see all the links are still there. And now I'm ready to throw this encounter at my players. All I have to do is use these quick buttons here. So this first one, we'll add it to the combat tracker and open up the associated map if there's a map associated with it here. And in this case, you'll see I haven't predefined placement for these creatures. Now I could have, but a lot of times I find that I don't get around to doing that. And then I have to come over here and you have to use, drag them over one at a time. Or if you know the secret, you can drag this red thing over there. But this makes it even easier. I just simply hit this button and it'll add them to the map for me, sort of in the center area, and then I can reposition them from there as I want to. And then let's say I'm ready to share this with the players. I just hit this button, and what that will do is it will share the map, and it will share any images. You see this is the image that I've associated with it over here. And if these creatures have images on their other tab, so the ape does not, the ash zombie does, it will share those images for you as well. Now, I used to do this myself all the time, share the image of the creature with the player. And in comparison, what I have to do is I have to click on the creature, then I have to click on the other, then I click on this, then I got to open it up, then I right click it, then I got to find share, and I got to hit the share sheet with the player. Then I got to go find it and do another NPC and do that. That has an image. So you can see how this button, just one simple click, does all that for you. So it's a huge time saver and hassle saver. Also, so another thing you often want to do when you have an encounter is you want to get it set up to give the XP to players. So this button will add the encounter to your party sheet for you already. So if you go up here to the party sheet, and if I go to XP, you'll see I just add the test encounter is now added. I had some other stuff on here before, but there it is. So I know that the players are involved in this encounter, and Also, if I want to, I can even grant the XP right from here as well. So if you consider that, like, if you were doing this kind of quickly, let's open up an existing encounter. Null encounter here. All right, so, okay, I'm going to throw this at the players. 1, 2, add the nulls to the map. There they are. And then they'll actually add everything for your combat tracker, so I didn't clear the combat tracker out last time. So I can then reposition those, and I can share everything with my players, and then I can add it to the party sheet, and at the end of the battle, or even if I expect they're going to just win, I can just do it ahead of time and award the XP, and there you go. And if I had a sound, I go ahead and click the sound and start playing the sound link all from here. So another thing that happens here, you might not have picked up on, I did that really quickly, but if I find a battle that already existed, well, I think I just see this one here, no camp. All right, so this encounter was created as part of the module. I didn't add this map link here. It automatically will add a map link to the encounter for you when you open it if any of the creatures are placed on an existing map. So I can easily find the map that goes to this encounter just by opening up the encounter itself. So that's pretty much an overview of the enhanced encounter window extension. I think it's going to be a big time saver for a lot of DMs and help you keep organized, and you won't have to be looking around for your different related stories or sounds or whatever in the middle of it, trying to launch an encounter. You won't have to mess with like opening a bunch of things and right clicking to share everything. So I hope you all find it useful, and if you have any feedback or ideas, of course, as always, let me know. Thanks. Oh, also I'll mention that if you do get this extension and you need support or questions or whatever, please make sure to join my individual Mad Nomad Discord server. The links and stuff are in the README file and in the extension itself when it loads. I will only be answering questions about this particular extension in my Discord channel for reasons. Yeah, so again, thanks.